Day 5 of solving math problems in C until NVIDIA hires me. So our problem today states that 2,520 is the smallest number that can be divided by each of the numbers from 1 to 10 without any remainder. And we're asked what is the smallest positive number that is evenly divisible by all of the numbers from 1 to 20. In other words, this is a least common multiple problem. We have to find the least common multiple of every number between 1 and 20. So if you remember from middle school, the least common multiple of two numbers A and B is going to equal the product of A and B divided by the greatest common divisor of A and B. So in order to calculate the greatest common divisor, we're going to be using the Euclidean algorithm. And the Euclidean algorithm utilizes the modulo operator. And if you don't know what the modulo operator is, please ChatGPT it. So to take the greatest common divisor of two numbers A and B, we're going to take A mod B and we're going to get a remainder C. From this remainder C, we're going to set A equal to B and B equal to our remainder C. And then we're going to repeat this process A mod B equal to C until C is equal to 0. If C is equal to 0, we know that B is going to be our greatest common divisor. Let's take the greatest common divisor of 14 and 8 as an example, where A is equal to 14 and B is equal to 8. So first we're going to take 14 mod 8 and then we're going to get a remainder of 6. After this, we're going to set A equal to 8, and then we're going to set B equal to C, which is 6. Next, we're going to do 8 mod 6, which is going to give us a remainder of 2. After this, we're going to set A equal to 6, and then we're going to set B equal to 2. Then we take 6 mod 2, and this is going to give us 0, meaning that 2 is going to be our GCD. So now, if we want to find the least common multiple of 14 and 8, we're going to do 14 times A over the greatest common divisor of 14 and 8, which is going to equal 112 over 2, right? Because we found 2 to be the greatest common divisor of 14 and 8, and this is going to equal 56. Now, one thing to note is that if you're taking the least common multiple of multiple numbers, say A, B, and C, for example, this is just going to equal the least common multiple of the least common multiple of A and B and C. To code this, we're going to start with our GCD algorithm, which is going to take a long A and a long B. And then in our method, we're going to have a while loop that's going to say while A mod B does not equal 0. And then we're going to store A in a temp variable. And then we're going to set A equal to B and then B equal to temp mod B. And when the while loop breaks, we know that B is going to be our GCD, so we can just return B. Now our LCM method is very simple. We're going to take a long A and a long B. And in our method, we can just return A times B divided by the GCD of A and B. Finally, in our main method, we're going to have a variable called int res to store a result. And then we're going to have a for loop that's going to say for int I is equal to 1, I is smaller than or equal to 20, I plus plus. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set res equal to the LCM of res and I. And after the loop, we can just print out our result. And don't forget the standard IO library. Then we return our main method. Then we compile our file and run our file. And our answer is 232,792,560. Let's check if it's correct. Looks like our answer is correct. See you guys in day 6.